Hello, you guys. Welcome back to the What We Said podcast.
Hey.
Happy Tuesday, everybody, and hope that you're having just the absolute best day ever today. I know I am.
I know I am too. We're looking colorful. We're looking...
Christmassy.
Yeah, no, that's orange.
This is orange?
Yeah.
This is crimson.
That's
No, it's not
orange.
crimson. Wait, really? I've been calling it red. I guess it does look
That's
pretty orange
straight
right
up
now.
red. I mean, that's straight up orange.
Then your hair is also orange, not
We're
red.
getting Gatorade bottle. My hair is kind of orange right now,
Yeah.
to be honest. It's soft copper, as they say.
I feel like all red hair is actually orange hair.
A little bit.
Unless it's actually-
dyed red and like actually more of a... Oh my gosh. Like when I was 18 and I dyed my hair very red.
That's red.
That is red. And then me and Tyson went to Aruba to shoot a wedding, and I got in the ocean, and I got out, and my hair was brown. And my extensions were literally 18 inches long, and they were bright red. Perfect.
I love an 18.
You know,
18 inch
I've been on this. I love an 18-inch what?
hair extension. Actually, you know what? I used to get 28 inches. I think
28. Not
the
a
longest
chance.
ones at my wedding. Like it went down to my butt. I think they were 24 or 28, maybe.
Oh my
Because
gosh!
16 is like right here.
Really?
18, 20,
Can't even
22,
picture it.
24, maybe. I don't know.
Well, maybe mine were longer then, because it was really long.
Yours
hair
were really
too,
long.
at one point. That's kind of a vibe. Like, I would kind of live for just like a long mermaidy look sometime, but I just can't have extensions in my hair anymore. Like, it's the stimulation and just the annoyance of like having them in and not being able to slick my hair back is not, I don't know that I'll ever go back.
I know. It really is a commitment. And it's
But
hot.
if you have long hair and you want it to be thicker and really long, like, I do understand the pull. I do understand the draw.
I understand if you can get it naturally. The extensions is really hard to handle.
Yeah.
I think they inevitably cause a crash out of like, get these things out of my hair.
But do you know what's so nice is when you have extensions, your hair, well, at least for me, this is coming from someone who like my hair does not hold a curl. It's just like so fine. But when I had extensions, I would like do the Dyson Airwrap or like do a hot tool on it, and it would last for 4 days. Like, it would just look so voluminous for days. That is a nice part of it. But
It is a
anyway,
vibe.
I digress. Orange, red, vote in the comments below if you're watching on YouTube.
It does look a little more orange in this light. Like, seeing it in my closet, it was red.
Not a hint of red.
You think? Not even
Not
close?
a hint.
Very orange?
Very orange.
Wow. Okay.
Well, I think maybe it's because I'm comparing it to the like little cherry things behind you, and those are red, and it's like very orange in comparison. So maybe it's the contrast that I'm seeing.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. It's like, it's a very bright color, verging on more. It's more what makes up orange? Red and yellow. It's going toward more red than it is yellow.
That's quite the question. What makes something truly orange?
Exactly.
Well, let me see what the color says on here. It's called cherry ember.
Cherry.
So it's both. Like an ember is kind of, yeah, it's giving fire color.
Yeah, it is.
A mix. We're both right.
Cherry ember. Okay. Vote. It's the dress. It's the
Cherry ember, that could be a new hair color.
so true. And
Cherry
also
ember summer.
go on TikTok and say, is this orange or red? And then it will turn into a spike of wild debate, tons
good.
of views, tons of engagement. They'll come to the podcast, hear us talking more about it, get hooked on our amazing personalities.
I'll do it.
So
I'll sacrifice.
please do that for both of us. You know, blue and gold. What was it? Blue and gold or white and gold or blue?
Blue and black or white and gold.
Unbelievable. And I think I've told you guys this, but I made a video forever ago wearing that half. It's like a dress. It's like a meme dress. People would wear it for Halloween or something. It's half white and gold, half blue and black. And I made like a rage baity video. This is seriously 6 years ago. And was like, I love my white and gold dress or something. And it was clearly half and half. I had so many comments on it. I get comments once a day now.
On that video?
Yes. It's been 6 years. I'm not kidding that like it'll go again and I'll just start, people are debating again in it. 6 years. Which,
That's
by
crazy.
the way, there is another one of my videos that's like the worst quality of all time. It was one of my first TikTok videos I ever posted. So I think I probably posted it in 2019.
Wow.
So 7 years ago. And it was like about my nighttime routine. Get comments today. Do you put milk in the chamomile tea? Mama, it has been 6 years.
They're really trying to get the tea.
I think that it's maybe they look up chamomile tea or nighttime something and they don't realize it was genuinely 6 years ago. So they're like commenting as if I just posted this, 2 days ago.
You're like, I'm grown now.
No, it's just so funny to see. Like, I'll see it in my notifications. There are a couple videos that will do that. And it's that one weirdly. And then the dress is always like a debate still.
That is so funny.
It's been so long.
We love an evergreen video.
Exactly. And that's what this orange and red debate could be.
Okay. I'm down. I have been getting, I feel like because in 2020 around this time, the lockdown was in full effect. And so I'm getting 6 years ago on this day.
Oh, no,
every time we get on TikTok, and it's all of our TikTok dances, like in the tie-dye. And we were just so cute during that time.
Yeah, we were.
We were so animated, so like performers.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about like facial expressions. We're dancing, like we're...
Well, here's the thing. We locked in and we rose to the occasion in that moment. And I'm proud of us because you know what?
What else were we to do?
What else were we to do? We were in our mid-20s, arguably a little too old to be doing it. But I feel like I was actually thinking about the fact that Charlie D'Amelio just was a normal girl who lived in, I think, Connecticut. And then just started dancing in her room for fun. I mean, she was a dancer. She's a very talented dancer. But, just making fun videos. 100 million followers.
Insanity.
Within the span of a few years. Just becomes a celebrity. Like, I cannot actually compute that happened. And I was thinking, it's like, well, no wonder we're on TikTok dancing when we're seeing all these people, like, become literal celebrities and, like, have these insane opportunities.
Oh, yeah.
Just from dancing. So we're like, sweet, we know how to dance.
Let's
Give us
try.
some tie-dye sweats. Oh, tutorial, you say? Okay, tie-dye tutorial.
It was also just the best time. Like, the learning to dance, not COVID. The best of times learning the dances, doing the dances, getting, making tie-dye sweat sets, sweating in your family room. Putting our all into these dances. There's just something so fun about dancing.
We genuinely had rehearsals. Like Tyson would come over. It's like, okay, it's a content day. We're making videos. We're dancing.
We're doing 20 takes. We're doing it in different formations for each
person's
profile.
We're going to different locations. Like we're really doing it. And
Throwback.
I love that version of us.
What have you been up to?
Nothing too crazy to write home about, although I did start the Love Trapped podcast.
Love Trapped? Oh, is that the one?
It is insane. You guys all need to listen. Yes, it's the one about Clayton and the girl.
Oh.
It is so nuts. Like you're on the edge of your seat because they have actual sound clips of her talking, of him talking, of the investigation and, body cam stuff audio from that. And so you're getting a full picture. You're hearing other people who are involved in the story, like talking about it, their perspective. So it's really crazy. I seriously cannot believe this happened. And it's just, I don't want to give away too much. And I think I'm on episode 6 or 7. So, and there's like 11 or something. So I'm like halfway through. But just even up to this point, do you think you're going to listen to it or no?
I don't have to.
Well,
I want to know now. I can't wait.
Okay. Well, I'll give a few spoilers. I mean, this all has already happened, so maybe people know. But basically within it, Clayton didn't want this to be public, and he was actually trying to, not necessarily protect her, but her thing. So they never had sex. Okay?
Oh, they didn't?
No. Not penetrative sex.
Okay.
And so he was like, there's no way I got you pregnant, basically. But, okay, I'm going into the details. So,
oral?
Yes. So, but then right after, apparently, she went into the bathroom and he was like, okay, maybe, because she was saying she was pregnant. And he's like, maybe she did something to herself. Like, this is after after months of her being insane. He's like,
wait, is that possible?
Well,
Can
he's
it
like,
travel down her throat?
well, no, because people were saying like maybe she's been on IVF medication and maybe like your stuff was there and she had something in her, like a syringe, and she like maybe it was something like that. And so he's like,
turkey basted herself?
Yes. And he was like, I was just so confused because then after she's like, I'm pregnant. He's like, I want you to come over and take a pregnancy test in front of me. Because she already did this once and she went into the bathroom and brought it out and she's like, it's positive. And he's like, okay, next time, he's like, I want to watch it happen because I don't want any like funny business. And she was like, basically kind of pulling the like, I don't consent to pee. I'm not going to pee in front of you. Like, I won't even be able to pee. So they agreed like, okay, she's going to start peeing and then I'll shut the door or give you privacy, whatever. But like, he was like, I want to be seeing the process so that I know you're not tampering with something, bringing your own. He bought a pregnancy test. He was like, you're taking this one and I'm watching it happen. And then it was positive.
What?
And he's like, and that's when he was
saw
like,
it?
yeah. Well, I guess she like started to pee on it and I haven't gotten far enough to understand like what she did in that moment.
But there was a moment where he didn't see her?
I think because he like closed the door to like give her privacy to like finish peeing or something, and he was like, could she have paused it? But it was the pregnancy test that he bought her and it was pregnant.
Maybe she had someone else's pee
exactly.
in her bathroom.
But that's why he wanted to watch it happen. So anyway, he was like, then I started just going insane. I'm like, okay, maybe she did somehow, like, because she was adamant. She was like, I have not slept with anyone else in over a year.
What?
So you are the father, like 100%. And he's just like, literally how? So anyway, then
he's reading all of the 7th grade birds and bees books.
Literally.
Can you get pregnant via oral sex?
Then she tells him, she's like, because he's basically like, I don't want anything to do with you. Like, regardless of what's happening, like, I don't, because she's crazy, obviously. The things she's doing and saying, this all started, the way they even met in the first place is that he had just gotten his real estate license and she reached out to him on LinkedIn and was like looking to like work together. Like, and he was like, oh, I wanted to get my first sale. And so then we were like working together and then she ended up like flirting with him and she like sent him a photo and he was like, whoa, but then he ended up hooking up with her.
Whoa, he fell naked into her bed.
Yeah. No, but he was like, right after hooking up with her, he was like, that was not a good idea. And also like, that was so unprofessional. Like, I was literally trying to do business with her. And then, so he felt regret and was like, I should not have done that. And so before she ever said she was pregnant, he was like, I shouldn't have done that. Like, I want to keep things professional. Like, so sorry to like start things off like that, whatever. And then I think was even like, I'm going to move you to like my colleague, they can work with you for like, cause she was looking for I don't know if it was like a new house or something that he was trying to help her with. And then that's when she was like, she kind of like got angry and then she was like, I'm pregnant. Like 11 days after that had happened. And he was like, what? Huh? So they've literally, keep in mind, they've met like once or twice. And he was like, immediately, that was such a mistake. Like, I don't even like want to be around her. I shouldn't have done that. And immediately she's like fixated and sending him 40 texts a day, like being crazy. So then her route that she takes is she's like, if you'll give me a shot and start dating me, then I will get an abortion. If you don't, then I'm keeping the baby. And he's like, huh? Also, Leif was listening. He's like, shouldn't it be the opposite? Like,
yeah.
Ooh, what?
No, it's like he obviously had a feeling about her. If he's like even making her do the like, there's obviously signs before to him that he's like, she's not a truth teller.
Exactly. And so basically, I'm not going to go into the whole thing, but she just starts being insane. She's like, I want you to sign this contract saying you'll give me a chance for a week or 2 weeks.
A contract?
Like a dating contract that you will date me for 2 weeks or else like I'm going to keep the baby. And he's just like, I don't want to date you. And I don't even like, and we didn't even have sex. Like, what? No. And so he's just freaking out and he can tell something is so off. And she's just like harassing. This woman is the most frustrating person. She's fully like fast fast forwarding, she's fully lying under oath. Like she is doctoring up images, changing medical things to send him to be like, I'm pregnant, here's the ultrasound. It's fully not her photo, and they can find that out.
Yeah.
And then she doubles down when she's under oath. Oh my God. And is like, no, yes. Like basically being like, yeah, that's my photo. Yeah, that's my ultrasound. And they're like, okay, you better be honest because we can find out. So you tell it now. And
that's
then she'd
something
be like,
you really can't fake.
no. So then the whole thing that's so crazy is that it goes kind of public because she publicly, it's like a paternity scandal. She, I don't remember exactly what it was.
She takes it public?
She like maybe got a restraining order against Clayton, which again, he's like, I want nothing to do with you. It was something like that. Or she went to court to be like, this man is, he's the father of my kid and he needs to maybe like pay her or be a part of it. It's like, I don't know. But she did that. And because he's a public figure, it's like public record. And then people found it, and are like, oh, Clayton, he's in the midst of a paternity scandal. It gets out to the media. And he's like, great. So then he's involved in it. But then once that happens, he gets a DM from a girl. And this girl is like, my now husband, like this is eerily similar to what he went through. Okay, so this is what she sees. She sees this thing in the media, like, and she, as she's reading it, she's like, it was, because her next step was that she said she was pregnant with twins. So at first she was just pregnant. And then he was like, we need to get a paternity test now. Because you can do that when you're still pregnant, like through DNA samples and stuff. And then she was like, I'm pregnant with twins. And then that was her out because there's a small chance that with a paternity test that they could have two different fathers. Please. And so he's like, you're kidding me.
But she said she didn't have sex with anyone else.
I know. So she's just, it's like the most frustrating thing because you're like,
you're caught.
You're caught, but just admit it. And she's doubling down. And she's not even flustered. She's just like, no. Like she doesn't seem stressed or anything. She's just diabolical. So what happens is this woman is reading this story and is like, all these details are the same. She looks at the name. She's like, and that's who did it to my husband as well. Laura Owens. So she immediately messages Clayton and is like, this is a pattern. Like this woman has done this exact thing before. And we already had a lawyer. She's already been under a whole, like has been to court before, has done this whole thing with someone else. Because she, what it was is that
go to jail.
When she went public with it, sorry, I messed this up. Her name was not on it. But the girl reading it was like, that sounds so eerily similar. And then when she found out it was Laura, she's like, that's the girl. So they're like, she does this. Like, this is a literal paternity scam thing that she does where she says she's pregnant. And basically then they're comparing stories and she did, bar for bar, exactly what she's doing to him to this other guy a few years prior.
Oh my gosh.
Where same thing, like, you have to date me or I'm going to get up. Like, the whole thing. Like, exact thing. But they had actually had sex. So he was terrified because he thought he got her pregnant. With Clayton, it like made less sense. So anyway, the whole thing is so unbelievable because like as she's talking, you're just like, you're caught. There's she's given no evidence that she's actually pregnant. There's no medical record. She's just like, I am. And then it keeps going and trigger warning. Then she says she miscarries them both, but there's no medical record of that either. And she doesn't even go to the hospital. And she was 24 weeks when that happened. And so people are like, that's like you legally have to have.
Was she faking a bump?
Oh, yeah. Has bump. But at all the public like hearings and things, she's on Zoom. So she's not in person, but she has a bump. She's like, what? Yeah. The whole thing. And then she says she miscarries. And the guy is like, well, where were you? And she was like, at home. And he's like, are there any witnesses to that happening? She's like, my mom. And so it's like, okay. So that's kind of where I left off. So it's like, now your mom's involved.
Yeah.
Because did she actually see that? And then she's like, I took a photo of like something when it was happening and I sent it to my sister. And then he's like, but you don't have the same iPhone anymore, you said. And she's like, yeah. But it's like, ma'am,
girl,
in today's day and age, we will find your iCloud history. We will
We'll go to your sister's phone. Did she change phones?
Yes, we will go to your sister's phone. We will talk to your mom. We will go through your search history.
Yeah.
We will go to your, like, you cannot get away with this.
No.
It's just the most insane story.
I feel like when I used to listen to a lot of true crime, there would be these kind of like a theme of the pregnancy faking.
Yeah.
Or faking a pregnancy. And then literally, one story was like she literally killed the mom to try and take the baby out of the, like, it's like a thing where they're like, they fake the pregnancy. They're lying to everybody. Like it's
Wait,
weird.
Who killed what mom?
I think it was on My Favorite Murder. I listened to a long time. It was like something, I don't remember if it was this girl did it a couple times or what, but it's like people will take this kind of thing too far where they tell everyone they're pregnant and then it gets time to have a baby and they don't have one. So they'll either like kidnap a baby, like literally go to the hospital and like steal a baby or like try and kill a pregnant person to like take the baby, like do a C-section.
Okay,
something
that's
like
this
that.
most psychotic thing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No, she's so deeply unwell.
But
and
it
like
was reminding me where it's like they're just,
gone.
yeah, in a different dimension.
In a different dimension. And this guy is asking her about, like, every part of it just makes no sense because she's saying that, so the ultrasound photo that he's talking to her about, he's like, okay, so you have this ultrasound photo and it says that it was in Scottsdale. So like, at this place.
Yeah,
like,
let's go.
Yeah, like, okay, so we can go there. And she was like, no, actually that was at Planned Parenthood in Mission Viejo. And he's like, okay, then why does it say Scottsdale on it? And she basically admits in that moment, the only thing, I'm putting air quotes, that she did, the only medical record she doctored with at all was that, because she didn't want Clayton to see the Planned Parenthood Mission Viejo and like call the doctor or something. So she was like, because she feels unsafe with him. So she's like, date me. Like, it's just like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And making him sign a contract that she will, but then has a restraining order against him. So then she's like, okay, yes, I did change the like place of it. And he's like, okay, so you just admitted under oath that like you doctored a medical record. So just so you know. And he's like, so the only thing you changed on it was this. And she was like, and she had said that she went, because he was like, okay, Planned Parenthood at Mission Viejo, so they have on record that you were there. And she's like, no, I went in anonymously. And then later in the conversation, she's like, all I doctored was the Scottsdale thing. My name was already on it. Da, da, da. And he's like, we thought you went anonymously. And then she's like caught. But then the craziest part about her is like she doesn't
Realize.
falter. No. She's not like, like she doesn't stammer. She's just like, no, I didn't say that. Like,
Actually crazy.
Yeah.
That's so scary.
Actually master gaslighter. Like,
I wonder if she wants to keep dating them so that they will eventually get her pregnant.
right.
You know, like I wonder what her thing is. Is it like she just wants a boyfriend or she wants a baby? Like, and so she's like what's the psyche?
I don't know. And I
That's
don't know how you can.
crazy.
But the craziest part too is like her family, her dad is kind of a well-known, he was in the radio host industry for a long time. So her family has money, and he's, she like was on a podcast with her mom, like or maybe with her dad too. Like they're all in like the entertainment industry kind of. And so she like comes from, like she was telling Clayton like, oh, money's not a object for me. Like that's another reason he was scared of this whole thing, is because he was like,
You want like my money for child support?
well, it's like that wasn't really a factor, so he's like even more confused and scared because he's like, wait, you have money, like what is this all for? And also he was saying he actually like doesn't have a lot of money. Like even though he was the bachelor, you would think maybe he's raking it in, but like he wasn't well liked on his season. He went on to like, he just wanted to get his real estate license. He moved to Arizona. He was
living a normal life.
Yeah, he's trying to live a normal life. So he's like, I also don't have just like endless money to be hiring lawyers and all this stuff for this situation, but she kind of does. Like she has money, so that's not an issue. The whole thing is insane, and I think it keeps getting like worse and worse. And the part that I'm at is that a lot of people online, you know, I think this can be a catch-22, but a lot of people online, kind of people being like online detectives, were really helpful in the case. Like found out things and would send things, be like, wait, I noticed this. And they were like, people, one of the, I think the lawyers was like, this is stuff that like PIs couldn't even figure out.
Oh, wow.
And like, it was so valuable to us.
Wow.
Because they all started like a group, and it was like Justice for Clayton, like because no one believed her.
Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that stuff actually happens in real life.
I know.
You're just the unlucky guy. who just stumbles into the situation and now you're just in a huge scandal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you miscarry at 24 weeks...
No, you legally, again, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. Like, legally, that is a stillborn.
Yeah.
They were saying. Like, you have to have death certificate.
That's not,
you can't just be like, oh, like, I didn't have to go to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you need to go seek medical treatment. Yeah. Twins, like, no,
twins.
You know what I mean?
Twins at that, yeah.
You can't just, like, pass by that and be like, oh, I don't need any intervention. And she was acting, she didn't know what day it happened. They were like, what day? And she's like, I don't remember, sometime in October or November. And the guy was like, that seems like a very traumatic event experience that you would remember the day of. Yes. You would remember when. She couldn't even remember what month that happened.
Yeah, that's
it's just so
crazy.
Bizarre.
She's just literally in a different dimension.
Unhinged. And then during this whole thing, like during some of the hearings, she then, the first victim of hers that was speaking out, because he was like, I want her behind bars. Like, she ruined my life.
And if she's doing this
and she's doing it
times.
Again, so she needs to be held accountable. So he's like a witness on it. He's like down to whatever. And then
I hope he sued her for his like legal fees if he wanted to.
I know. I need to see. I don't know what. I guess I'm not as clued in as to what happened then, like how that all ended up the first time, and then how she moved forward and whatever. But basically, within all this, we find out that she also is accusing this guy and his lawyer of like raping her.
Oh my
as well. Gosh. And they're like, the lawyer's like, what? Now you're ruining my reputation. And like
Clayton's lawyer?
The first guy's lawyer.
Oh my gosh.
But he's now working with Clayton as well. It's this whole thing.
Oh
and she's like accusing everyone, just like ruining everyone's lives. Like these horrible. And so in the episode I'm about to go into, her new thing, because it was always her story was that it was consensual, but that they did have sex. And Clayton's like, we did not. And then now her story is that it was not consensual. And he's like, great. And I haven't gotten to that part quite yet. Gosh, like, I don't know
what
exactly.
A nightmare.
Yeah. Absolutely insane.
And when you're dealing with someone who's just genuinely not checked in.
No.
There's no,
there's like no reasoning with her at all. It just was so maddening to hear, like, they would be asking her a yes or no question. They're like, okay, so you sent this email. And it's like, or even the text. They're like, so you told Clayton you would get an abortion if he dated you. And she's like, no. And they're like, so this text that says I will get an abortion if you don't date me. Like, they have it spelled out right there. They're like, and this came from this phone number, which is yours, right? So yes or no. And she's like, no, like, I didn't mean that. And they're like, did you send the text or not? And she literally will not. She's just like, I didn't mean that. That's not what I was saying. I was saying this. Like, I wanted to see if he'd be a good dad. They're like, it's a yes or no question.
You are insufferable.
You're insufferable.
This podcast is sponsored by Quince. We love Quince here at the What We Said podcast. And we've really been talking about and trying to be intentional about what we wear day to day. And, you know, just talking about loungewear and being comfortable, but also feeling elevated when you're just, you know, running errands or just even if you're having a day at home, you still want to feel cute. You want to feel put together, but you want to be comfortable. And Quince has been our go-to for this because their fabrics are elevated. They feel elevated. The fits are flattering and everything just works without overthinking it, which is so, so nice that you can just trust them. Quince makes it easy to refresh your everyday wardrobe this spring with pieces that feel as good as they look. So they use premium materials like 100% European linen, organic cotton, and ultra soft denim. They have lightweight linen pants, dresses, and tops that start just at $30 and are effortless, breathable, and easy to wear on repeat.
Everything at Quince is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. They work directly with ethical factories and cut out the middlemen, so you're paying for quality and craftsmanship, not brand markup. I love Quince so much. Everything I have from there, I have had for a long time. It washes really well. I've mentioned that our guest bedroom sheets are from Quince, and I've had multiple people be like, "Okay, where are the sheets from?" I'm purchasing them. They're so soft. They're linen, and they just get like softer the more you wash them. They are really cute too. We have like a kind of tannish gingham print, and yeah, I love their sheets. I love their sweaters. I have a few sweaters for Benny as well that are a few of my favorites for her. They have kids stuff, they have adult stuff, they have home stuff. They really have it all. So refresh your everyday with luxury you will actually use. Head to quince.com/whatwesaid for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That is QUINCE.com/whatwesaid for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/whatwesaid.
This podcast is also sponsored by Ritual. You know, as summer vacation approaches, there are certain times where you go out of town or you go on your vacation and maybe your diet slips a little bit, your healthy eating goes out the window. And while that's okay, it is nice to know that you can still hit your key nutrient goals with a daily multivitamin. And we love the one from Ritual. Ritual's team of scientists poured over thousands of studies to identify the common gaps between nutrient needs and what people are actually consuming across different life stages to support foundational health. Ritual Essential for Women 18 Plus Multi contains 9 key nutrients in 2 delayed release capsules designed for optimal absorption per day, which is so amazing. I usually just take my Ritual multivitamins in the morning, right with my breakfast or right before breakfast with a glass of water. It's so easy and just fits seamlessly into my routine. And I know that it's, helping me hit those nutrient goals.
Ritual also conducted a university-led clinical trial, which we love, for their Essential for Women 18 Plus multivitamin to test its efficacy. And the results were that it increased vitamin D levels by 43% and omega-3 DHA levels by 41% in just 12 weeks, which is really amazing. It's really nice when, especially these health brands, it's really nice for a multivitamin or a health and wellness brand in any way to do clinical trials to actually prove that their product works, because there are so many multivitamin companies out there and they are not all created equally, that's for sure. So we love that they do these trials. Instead of striving for perfect health, aim for supporting foundational health. Save 25% on your first month at ritual.com/whatwesaid. That is ritual.com/whatwesaid for 25% off your first month.
I have been absolutely loving Rocket Money this year. I've been using it so much. It's really helped me just lock in to all my financial goals. And it just helps me understand them, most importantly, and see it clearly, because as you get older, I just feel like financial stuff can get so confusing and feel so overwhelming that sometimes you just want to look away and just pretend it's not happening. But with Rocket Money, it makes it very digestible. And not only is it just easy to see, but also saves me so much time. One of my favorite things about Rocket Money is how they categorize your spending so that you can clearly see where you're spending more money. You can set budgets. You can set a shopping budget, a going out budget, grocery budget, whatever you need in different areas, and then see how well you're sticking to that budget, which it just does it for you. It's so nice. You can go through and customize it however you want and keeps you from overspending, which, isn't always easy to do. But thanks to Rocket Money, it keeps everything clear and cut for you to take control of your finances.
I feel like one of the most daunting parts of finance stuff is just how much time that you think it's going to take, and rightfully so, because sometimes it can be really time consuming. And that is why Rocket Money is so nice, because it's such a time saver. They can track subscriptions for you and cancel your unwanted ones within a few taps. They've actually saved users over $880 million in canceled subscriptions, which is crazy. They also have automatic transaction categorization across accounts. They have customizable categories to reveal your spending patterns, which can be a little spooky, but this is really nice for if you have something big you're trying to save up for. And you can also set budgets and goals. You can get personalized insights into your finances. And it's just really, really helpful. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/whatwesaid. That is rocketmoney.com/whatwesaid. rocketmoney.com/whatwesaid. Carter's texting me because we're going to an event tonight together. I said, I'm podcasting. He said, tell the Valley Girls I say hello.
Oh, hi, Carter.
What a sweetie. Anyway, it's diabolical.
That's
I'm sorry.
Really
I just
crazy.
gave the whole thing away, but it's still fascinating to listen to.
Listen to this podcast instead of that one. And you can get
honestly,
the full story.
New, not that that's a new concept. People literally, that's the top podcasting genre is true crime, but it's actually so fun to recount these stories.
I know.
Especially, I've enjoyed listening to this one because although there are some really deep, dark elements to it in that way, it's not as sickening and sinister as a horrifying murder or a serial killer. It just feels
it's like Scam.
Yeah, it's scam vibes, scandal. And again,
I kind of love a good scam.
Yeah.
Like the story of a scam, What was that one? I don't like love that this happened because it was actually so scary because how this one ended. But remember the surgeon who was pretending he was a doctor and married into that family. And like the stepkids were like, what? No, this guy's crazy. And then, I can't remember. It was like Dr. John. Dirty John.
No, not her commenting. Okay, the girl who ended up killing him, the daughter, right?
Yeah.
She literally commented on my latest reel.
Wait,
I think
what?
maybe her and Delaney follow each other or something because me and Delaney did like a joint reel. She's like, LOL, I think you're in front of the house that my mom had with John.
No,
I
she
said,
did not.
Oh,
she did not.
Oh,
she did not.
Me dancing
What
in
are the
front of
odds?
the murder house. Oh,
You're still in the place that she stabbed him, doing a TikTok dance.
no,
the apartment complex.
yeah,
we know where it is.
We know that apartment complex. That's not where it was, but the house, I guess, that they lived in. Because remember the wife was really like well off and lived in this really nice house, and then he like lived in it with her. And apparently, I made a TikTok right in front of it.
History. What are the odds that I've just brought that up?
I know.
It's almost like we planned it. Oh, wow.
Yeah, anywho.
Good vibes.
Don't know if you guys came here to listen to the entire podcast broken down for you of Love Trap.
I find it so fascinating.
No, it is insane. I can't believe that people like that truly exist. It's mind-blowing.
No, it's crazy.
Anyway, do you have any updates for us before we dive in?
Not many. No. I'm really excited to read these stories today because we're doing positive stories about men today. So just buckle up.
Literally, this happens once every 3 years, guys. Maybe every 5 years.
And I love that. So I'm excited for that. But my first, it's not really a life update, more of like self-reflection I've been doing. Thank you to everybody who left a review on our podcast. I went and looked at our reviews recently, and I had to come to Jesus moment because people were telling me to stop interrupting. And I was like multiple, and I was like, oh gosh. And then, sometimes critiques are like, okay, come on, that's just like who I am. And I was like, oh no, that's a good critique. Like I needed to hear that. So
really,
me sitting here trying so hard. I'm trying, you guys. Okay, I've taken it upon myself. It's a lot harder now that we don't have headphones. Because we're just like, it feels like we're just talking.
Yeah.
So I'm like jumping in and like, oh, you're setting up a joke for me. And I jump in halfway through. So I'm working on I hear the hate and I've taken it in.
Wow. I wouldn't have
I've let
that.
it settle into my stomach and really taken it to heart.
I think we all sing. I think we all interrupt because I feel like I interrupt you all the time.
Not according to the reviews.
Really?
Not all of us. Literally this title. Chelsey, stop interrupting. I was like, oh. And there were multiple. I was like, okay, wow.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm glad I'm
and I'll never talk again.
Yeah. Just gives up on the podcast.
Is this what you wanted?
What I was gonna say is I feel like sometimes I talk like to your credit, sometimes I talk too much to the point where it's like, well then when would you be getting a word in if you weren't interrupting? Because I would just keep talking.
I don't think so.
So it could be that too.
Yeah, I think I'm just excited.
I'm reflecting as well. Okay. Well, I love that moment of self-reflection for you, Mama. I think you're doing great. She's like, has to wait until this fully
so
done.
many awkward silences. But other than that, I've just been, I'm excited for Salt Lake this weekend.
Yeah.
We're going to be in your city, girlies.
Wow. I think it's probably sold out now, but if it's not, then there's probably
maybe some last minute openings.
Yeah, maybe a few last minute openings if you guys want to come. It's our one show of the year, and I'm really not just saying that, okay? We're doing one show this year, and this is it, and it's our biggest show we've ever done, which is crazy. And last time I checked, it was like 97 or 98% sold out, and that was like a week or more ago. So that's why I think it might be sold out now. But either way, we're just so excited and very grateful to sell out Salt Lake. It's going to be really fun.
And we have some exclusive merch there for you guys. We should wear them next.
Oh, yeah.
Next episode.
Is that too late?
No. Because it'll be up on...
Okay.
Yeah. We'll give you a little sneak peek of the merch. So it's really cute.
It is really cute.
And
very
fun.
sporty and fun.
And different than what we've usually done. So lots of fun things to come this weekend. And I'm just so ready for summer.
Same.
It's just feeling like summer. I'm just feeling the sun on my skin again. And it just feels so nice.
You feel alive. Same. We're doing stories today of when you knew you were with the right guy. A moment that you had that you felt you just knew you picked correctly. And sweet stories about marriage and I mean, I guess maybe they're not all men, but I think that it is pretty much mostly men. So
I'll go first.
Okay.
When I was training for my half marathon, my husband, fiance at the time, would wake up at the crack of dawn, like legit 5 a.m., and get on his bike in his little PJs to trail behind me while I ran. Rain, freezing cold, sleet, or shine. He wanted me to be safe and able to blast music in my headphones while I ran. I love him so much. That's so sweet.
That's so cute in the pajamas.
Oh, that's a sleigh.
Wow, a man who will wake up early for you.
Yeah, and good for you for waking up at 5 a.m. to go on a run.
Seriously.
You're the real hero here.
You are, but that is so sweet.
That's
because
really
he wants you
sweet.
to be safe and be able to blast music in your headphones.
That really is something when you're running, especially in the really early hours or if you're running at night. Like you cannot be just blasting
Distracted.
music and la 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 la. Like you have to be aware. You have to be looking around or not even wear headphones so you can like hear what's
Do you
going
feel
on.
scared sometimes when you go on runs?
I only go in the literal brightest time of the day, even if it's hot. I mean, luckily we live in a place where, but I'm never really going super early. If I do go super early, I usually go with someone else, like another runner, because I'm scared.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Or I go where it's like a running trail where there's a lot of other runners, or it's like a busier place. But yeah,
yeah.
even in the brightness of the day, like if I go at like 10 a.m. or 3 p.m. or something, and I'm going on a trail and I'm like by myself for a second, it's giving me a pep in my step.
Terrifying.
I'm getting to like the view of the public as soon as humanly possible.
Yeah. Oh, great. Just another thing for us to worry about.
I know, and it's stupid because it's like we should be able to just run on our own.
I know.
But that's really sweet.
Bare minimum. Okay. I love this prompt. So my husband and I just celebrated 10 years of marriage last week, and he is literally the best man ever. I have so many positive things I could say about him, but here's one tiny way he shows me he cares. We have 2 hooks in our bathroom for bath towels. One within arm's reach from the shower. The other is across from the shower where you can't reach it unless you step out of the shower to get it, which drips water everywhere. We both use the hooks interchangeably, but every time he knows I'm about to shower, he goes and moves my towel to the hook nearest the shower. I never even have to think about it because he just automatically does it for me.
Oh.
It's like the smallest thing, but it gives me warm fuzzies every time because I know he's just thinking about how to make my life a little easier.
No, I'm going to sob.
It's so sweet.
I love that. It's the little things.
It is. You know, I was reminded I picked a good man last night when we had remade our bed and our pillows ended up getting swapped, which like our pillows are different that we sleep with. Like Leif's is thicker and more hard or more firm, and mine is like a little bit softer. And
Mama bear, Papa bear.
Yes. And you know Mama bear needs her pillow. Yeah. You know things got to be specific for me when I'm sleeping. And so he had already fallen asleep and I hadn't fallen asleep yet. I was reading. And when I was like kind of propped up on 2 pillows. I go and move my second one and I lay down and I'm like, this is not my pillow. But he's already asleep, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, well, sorry, like we have to swap. And
Hits him with the pillow.
literally, I'm like, so I slapped him. No. So I'm like, I wake him up gently. I'm like, I'm sorry, Leif. Like, and he's like, what? And I'm like, I need to swap our pillow. Like, you have my pillow. I need to swap it. And he's like, okay. And then I switch them and he just like goes and reaches over and like holds my hand. And I'm like,
Oh, that's sweet.
how different this situation. Like, it was a moment of pause.
self-reflection.
Yes. Where I'm just like, if you did this to me, I'd be like, first of all, what? Like, you dare wake me up out of sleep? Because the thing is that I will say is Leif is just like he can go back to sleep quickly. Like it doesn't really faze him to get woken up. He could lay back down and go to sleep in 2 seconds. I like am more, if I get woken up, I'm kind of up. So
Yeah.
you know.
You've earned my sleep.
Exactly. So that's kind of like where I'm operating from. However, I was just like, wow, he's so genuinely not annoyed by things that like are a little bit annoying, and like that probably was a little bit selfish for me to fully wake him up to like swap pillows just for my own comfort, but like he didn't care at all. And then even afterwards he like reached over and just like grabbed my hand to just like be sweet, and I'm like,
okay, princess.
yeah, I'm like, that is so nice. Like he's
that
just
is
so
nice.
sweet.
That's really sweet.
You know, it's simple, but
It's just those little things really do more than the big things.
it's true.
Okay. Hey girls, love you both and the pod. Valley Girl for life. I knew I married the right person by watching the way my husband treats the other important. I feel like I'm going to sob in this episode. I wasn't expecting. The other important women in his life, his mom and his sister. For some context, my mother-in-law was diagnosed with dementia a few years ago. My sister-in-law, who is my age, is her caretaker. Watching the way my husband has cared for and looked after his mom and sister the last couple years has made me fall more in love with him. We live in a different state than them, but he does everything he can to make sure they're taken care of. He goes to visit and cooks for them, takes his mom to appointments, and just does whatever needs to be done. I just love him so much, and his resilience and love for his mom and sister truly confirmed to me that I married the right one. I'm tearing up writing this. The pod gets me through the week, so thank you, girls. XOXO.
That's so sweet. That always is a good indicator of how I felt the same way.
It's very important to like have them treat the other women or just people in their life well. And I also feel like some, people can be jealous if they're like, oh, they're giving their mom more attention than me, or like but it really is a really good sign if they're treating other people, with love and like going out of their way and doing kind things for them. It says a lot about their character.
I think it says a lot. Like, I remember kind of noticing about Leif that he respected women and like valued them. Not only is he like, oh yeah, he's sweet to his mom or like sweet to his sister, but like, I'm now going off on a different tangent, but like, I think that is such a good sign too, when it's like they have, I don't know, they're like laughing at girls' jokes and like they respect, you know what I'm saying? The bar is in hell. It is in hell. But I'm like, I always liked that about Leif, where it's like he really respected just girls in general. It was like he thinks that they're super smart and funny, and like just like comments he would make, I'm like, oh, okay, you like, even from day one of like me doing social media, it was always like, that's so cool. Like,
not
that's
looking
so
down
impressive.
on it.
Yeah, it's just like, valuing it, caring for it, caring for women in general. It's just like that energy is it's a green flag.
Yeah, it is.
And he has the greenest of flags. I feel like Nick, especially having all sisters too.
Yeah.
Like you probably saw that a lot.
Yeah.
Just him being sweet to his sisters and his mom.
He doesn't have any girls of his own, but he does give girl dad vibes. But the sister and his dad is such a girl dad. Yeah. And it's very sweet.
It is really sweet.
Okay. When my husband and I, and the way that like even Nick treats my sister or my sister's in-laws and like always goes out of his way to like talk to them. It's, I don't want to literally get into it because I'm going to sob. So
I think it's my turn actually. Yeah. Okay. When my husband and I first got married, we both had shift work jobs, which meant there would be periods of 3 days where we would not see each other due to our job schedules. Without any prompting, my husband started making me little scavenger hunts with little notes around our apartment. It was usually little love notes with clues, or he'd make little games like a word search or fill in the blanks that were throwbacks in our relationship or things that he loves about me. It was never anything expensive, just torn up notebook, paper, and a pen.
No, I'm done.
Cry. But it never failed to make me feel closer to him on those long stretches without each other. Romance doesn't have to be something elaborate and expensive. Sometimes the best things come from using what's right at home to show someone how much you care. It's so true.
I love that.
That's
I love
so
little
cute.
notes. I love the little homemade things too. Like besides, again, the little even last minute, like what I mean is like not on like your birthday or not on your anniversary or something, just like on a regular day. Like I always just want to sob because Nick will always make me like snack lunches like I'm literally a kid. Like if we go to LA for the day, he always is like packing me snacks and like gets everything ready in my car. My water's filled up and like I'm actually 10 years old, like going on a field trip or something, but it's just so sweet. Like he takes really time before I leave, knowing that I'm probably running late and forgetting things, and just does it.
Just to make your life easier.
Just to make my life easier, and it's just really sweet.
We stan our kings. Also, Beth was prepping these stories, and she wrote in the thing, she's like, I was crying reading so many of these. Second, I love men now.
Yeah. Great. We're regressing.
You guys, my backyard has been getting a makeover very slowly but surely, and Wayfair has been really eating down. I have gotten a lot of things for our backyard from Wayfair, and I actually just ordered some new garden beds from Wayfair and this really cute little plant stand that I'm definitely going to show you guys on my Instagram. So follow along there for the transformation. Our yard before was very blah. There's still a half of it that's not done, but we were like, we want to really work on this like garden area of our yard. You know, it's full of like random plastic chairs and just random things that we're not really utilizing, and it just didn't look pretty. So if you are wanting to give your backyard a little refresh, I highly recommend. And I also have a tip. I was on their site the other day, and I need to show you photos of these, Chelsey, that I ordered, but they have the cutest like vintage styled pots. There were some with little flowers on them that like really look antique and like kind of like antique farmhouse vibes. I will link some of them on my Instagram soon, but they have really, really cute stuff like garden beds, plant stands, little barbecue things, garden tools, tables, like outdoor hosting stuff. They really have it all, and their shipping is so fast and so nice.
They also have installation and assembly services that are available for truly a seamless experience. Like Jaci said, their shipping is so fast and easy. And with over 20 million verified 5-star reviews, that can help you make the right call. Real customers, real feedback, real homes. I love Wayfair. I never am disappointed with something I got from Wayfair. The price, the shipping, the quality, everything is just 5 stars. So get prepped for patio season for way less. Head to wayfair.com right now to shop all things home. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair, every style, every home.
You guys, we are a Crocs household. Chelsey's family, they're a Crocs household. I love their clogs. I love their flip-flops. Benny wears her Crocs every day. No joke. The other day, I tried to get her to wear different shoes and she said, no, Crocs. She loves them so much. Crocs are the best shoes that you can just wear all day and really forget that you're wearing shoes. That is my ideal situation. You can just slip them on and go. You can grab them on your way out the door, and you never have to sacrifice convenience for style. Croc shoes come in so many fun silhouettes. Some are more elevated, like the classic crafted clogs, which are made with a 100% soft washed canvas upper. And Chelsey also got some really fun ones with like a big buckle on them. And obviously you can personalize those ones with the gibbets, which is always a very fun moment that we love.
And there's a gibbets charm for anyone. If you go on their site and look at all of their charms, all of their gibbet charms, you truly can find one for everybody, especially a lot for little kids that my boys love, like trucks, tractors, animals, just anything, airplanes, anything you can think of. But they also have so many cute like initials. I have a couple spring flowers on I have the ones, like Jaci said, the classic buckle clog, which is a little bit more elevated version of their normal clog. So you can visit crocs.com or a store near you to find your perfect pair of Crocs shoes. Anytime my husband and I talk to each other, we have to be touching. Good combo, argument, mundane interaction, always touching one way or another. Sometimes it drives me crazy that we do this. When I'm mad at him and don't want to be close to him, but he'll come and put his hand on my leg and look at me in the eyes, and it makes it so much easier to connect and tell him my feelings. Oh, that's sweet too. I've really heard that sweet. Little thing, like when you're mad or if you're like having an argument, to like touch. That's the last thing you want to do.
No, it's the last. But I do feel like it is true.
Because it kind of breaks like whenever me and Nick are in an argument, there's always a moment where like it just becomes obvious that we're just like almost at that point just bored. Like,
just like fighting to fight.
It's like, we're just going back and forth. It's like ping pong.
Yeah.
And we both, I'm an Aries. I kind of like to argue. And then something will happen and we both laugh. And I'm like stubborn. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
That's not funny. We're arguing. And it's like, okay. This is stupid, but let's 100%. Just wrap this up.
Let's wrap it up
and keep moving.
No, it's so true. It's so funny. Okay. Trigger warning, miscarriage. I had a miscarriage at 10 weeks, less than 3 months into our marriage. The baby was a surprise. While I was sobbing on the toilet, passing the baby, my husband was standing there holding me. I looked up and saw tears streaming silently down his face. I didn't really think it would affect him since it was so early on. It made the hardest time a tiny bit easier, knowing he loved both of us so much.
No, I'm done. I thought I could get through. Oh, that's so sweet. That just reminded me of like, not to make it about me. I'm like, anyways, back to me. That's so sweet. And I feel like just those are the moments where you know someone like loves you and cares about you. It's like in those moments when they just like their real emotion, like seeing you. I just remember like when I was giving birth to Elwood and I was like really not in pain for majority of it. And my contractions, it was just like going so well. And then once I kind of went into transition where I was like 8 or 9 centimeters, and like that's when I was like very obviously in pain, and I was like starting to like moan and like kind of get discouraged. And I just remember Nick just started like crying, like tearing up. And at first afterwards I was like, oh, were you just emotional because it was about time? And he was like, no, I just felt like I just saw you in pain, and that just like made me sad. And it was just really sweet because in the moment I thought he was just like getting excited because he knew that the baby was coming soon, and it was just sweet. It's sweet to know like they're thinking of you and you're thinking of the baby.
Exactly.
Wow,
no, it's true.
Anyways,
I saw Delaney posted a TikTok recently. It was like, I know I married the right man because he's giving my baby like doing a sensory garden walk with her and like telling her about all the flowers. And I'm like, it's so sweet. I feel like
I love dads.
Same.
Like, good dads are just, I just love them.
I know. And I feel like I have my friends married such good men. And I feel like, again, you would think that like, by the way that we speak about men, that we have like the worst people in our lives. And genuinely, they all couldn't be more incredible.
No, it's actually diabolical. My dad
diabolical.
listens to every one of these episodes. He is literally like the dad of all dads, like so sweet, so caring, like just would do absolutely anything for me. And then he listens to this podcast every week. I'm like, men suck. But he'll literally text me like, yeah, men are pigs. Like,
Yeah.
But
and we always say that.
Yeah.
Men understand that men are trash. So, well, they should.
Yeah.
Just doubles down. I'm like, and they are trash.
And they should. And these people are probably exaggerating. Okay. I knew I married the right person when I was so sick right after we got married. And I remember bawling my eyes out so embarrassed. After I got out of the shower without being asked, he brushed my hair and had dinner taken care of with my favorite ice cream. Not the ice cream sending me over the edge. And told me I was beautiful and couldn't be gross to him. I sobbed. I love this man. BTW, I love the pod and been an OG listener. I never miss an episode.
Oh.
There's a beautiful moment when you realize that like to a man who truly loves you, nothing could steer them away.
Genuinely, nothing can gross them out.
Nothing can gross them out. Like nothing you do could like, they don't get the ick from you.
No, they don't.
When
It's
a man
crazy.
loves a woman, like I believe a woman can truly be obsessed and love a man and they can still get the ick sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's just when a man
It's not
truly loves
reversed.
you, there's something in
It's
there
true.
that just literally you could be throwing up. You could be literally on the toilet like with explosive diarrhea and they want to like make out with you the next second. You're like, sorry?
No, it's so true. Like, what is it that, honestly, not to go back to Love Trapped, my new personality, apparently, the podcast, but part of it at the beginning, I'm like, okay, not to like victim blame him, but she like he's like, she sent me a photo of her ass, and he's like, how, like, he kind of said something to the effect of like, how men are, like, we just don't see consequences. It's just like, I saw what was in front of me. I'm like, sir. That damn
what was
photo,
I supposed to do? She sent me a picture of her ass.
Exactly. Oh, and
I'm not gonna hit it.
And the photo in question is like her in leggings. Like it's not like it wasn't like
please.
He's like, what? He literally said that. He's like, wow, she had a nice ass. I don't know. I'm like, and now you're in a paternity scandal.
Now you're in court. So maybe let's next time think about it when you see a pair of leggings fitting just right. Now we're mad at them again. Like, gosh, they're disgusting pigs.
No, I could not handle it. But that is what that's giving. It's like, okay, it really does it for you?
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. After 30 hours of labor, as I began pushing our baby girl out, my husband held my leg up in one hand and put his other hand in mine to squeeze. In a full-blown supportive leg stance, mind you. He was locked in. Cheered me on the entire time with tears in his eyes. I can see her head. Her hair is beautiful. She's going to be beautiful just like you. You're doing so amazing. Keep pushing.
Sobbing.
This is the best moment of my life. Thank you for doing this for us. My doctor cried and said it was the sweetest thing he had witnessed in a long time. I knew I married my person all over again in that moment.
That's so sweet.
That's so sweet.
Thank you for doing this for us. That's a good one.
That eats.
That eats.
I'm going to tell Leif about that.
No,
for next
seriously.
time.
Yeah, you're doing great. Like, thank you for sacrificing your body.
Yes.
I could never.
No. It really is just, I feel like any of those things, if it is honestly trying to get pregnant, like going through infertility, miscarriage, birth itself, like anything in that realm, I feel like shows someone's
so
true
raw.
character. Yes, it's so raw. And I felt like that also going through IVF, where it was just like, you're just so grateful for marrying who you married, hopefully, in those times. Because like it really shines through their character and them being, I don't know, just like a rock for you and taking on things that, I don't know, just all of it. It's like, yeah, it's such a raw time, no matter what, all of those things that I just mentioned, or postpartum, or whatever the case may be.
Those are the moments you can't really fake. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't really fake being a good, like your character in those moments when it's like you're dealing with really hard things and like life is throwing you those moments, like that's when your character shines through, I feel like the most.
I agree.
So if it's, that's when you know if you married the right one. Mm-hmm. Wow. Definitely. How sweet.
Those are really sweet, guys.
I wish we had more.
I know.
I want to read 1 million of those.
See, there were only 8 total. That's the problem.
We were scraping. No. We got to keep it short.
Well, we should do that prompt again. Maybe once a year, guys, we can restore all of our faith in humanity. Oh, I'd like to say one more thing, not to draw attention to like, more feet scandals, but I think that I've been living in delusion and I think I'm a size 5 foot.
Yeah, because you've been getting 6s and that's why they don't reach.
I've been getting like 5.5s or 6s. Like that's what I'll get 5.5. Sometimes I can wear 5 or like I do have to wear a size 5 if it's like a heel or something where it's like closed. But like I've just been reflecting because like anytime I wear flats, people are like, so why are your like literally completely different shoe, not toe gate, right? Different flat that I linked today. Tons of messages. Why don't your shoes fit? Like, why are your shoes? And I'm like, I don't know if people are like clowning me, but like I was looking at it, I'm like, oh yeah, no, there's like an inch. Where my toe is not hitting the, but it's weird because it feels like it fits. Like I don't like feeling like my foot's crammed. And I think I have kind of wide feet. And so I think maybe I like size up a little bit, but I'm like, okay, it's time for self-reflection. If like every comment is like, why are your shoes 2 sizes too big?
You're really 5'2.5" and a size 5.
I think so. And I'm being so for real. I feel like,
I think so.
I think I've been like tricking myself, being like, no, I'm not that short. Like, no, my feet aren't that small. And I'm like, no, they are, bitch. Order the 5. Size 4.
I swear.
No, it just was clocking. I'm like, because I ordered these flip-flops in size 5.5. They're kind of big. I'm like, what am I doing?
You can really tell. I feel like when you find the right shoe size, it's like you're not another shoe size. It's like sometimes even I'll be like, I can be a 6.5. No, I'm a 7. Like I cannot fit into a 6.5 unless it's some crazy shoe that like has extra room or something. But it's like you really are like one true size.
I think I'm a 5, guys. This is 5, guys. Wow. This is my new.
Don't sue us.
My new realization. Because I was actually.
Oh, those are 5.5.
Yeah, and they're a little big.
Yeah, the toes aren't like reaching to the end.
Okay, not the toes, Chelsey. My heels. Okay. What do you mean my toes aren't reaching to the end? Okay, so I've
no, they
messed up toes.
No, they shouldn't reach the end with flip flops. I don't think.
I know it's mostly like my heels are kind of coming off, or they're like a little. It's like not reaching.
Like
fully.
I wouldn't look and be like, oh wow, those are big.
No, you
but
wouldn't.
When you're saying it's like, okay, yeah, maybe they could. But if you tried on the 5 versus those,
exactly. And I think. So when it really hit me is I was ordering shoes for our Salt Lake show because I ordered a 5.5 and I tried them on. I'm like, these are too big.
Really?
And I was just being real with myself. I'm like, I got to order a 5. So I exchanged them for a size 5 and they fit way better. And I'm like, and I've done that a few times with like different flats. Like I'll get a size 5.5 or even in one of the pairs I have a 6 because like, I don't remember why, but anyway, and I'm like, okay, you had a point. My toes are literally, or my heel, like something about it. It
wasn't just the one
room.
pair of shoes.
Yes.
Yeah, as we thought.
Yeah. And I think the reason I don't want to be a size 5 is because it's hard to find. It's not always available.
I was going to say, I understand that.
Like size 6 is a lot of times where it starts. There are certain brands like Jeffrey Campbell. It's like they don't go below a 6.
Yeah, so that's messed up, Jeffrey.
And certain shoes, don't quote me on that, but I think in the past, that I want to wear that I'm like, well, they only have, or some of them start with 5.5. Like it's not actually always that they even have a 5. So I think I've been like, oh, that's not my size.
Yeah.
Convincing myself.
Well, because you want options.
Yeah. And whatever, I'll still dabble when I get a chance, but I'll be ordering 5s from now on. Thank you guys so much.
Well, maybe if it's like a sneaker or something, you can get away with it. Put a little tissue paper in there.
Well, and that's the thing is, okay, I'm not going into it. With sneakers, I don't like wearing a 5. It's too tight.
Oh, because you can wear socks and that
yes, with socks, I like 5.5. I can even maybe do a 6 at some point. But it's funny because my mom said that her feet grew half a size with like each kid that she had. She used to be a size 5.5 or something, and now she's like a 7.
My feet did not grow with pregnancy.
And I'm like, I don't think mine did either because they got smaller. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, bless up.
Bless up. I know you guys
like
were
my
just
feet shrink every time.
Ravenous for that information. I know you were dying for it.
Feet gate.
Feet gate. Feet toe and heel gate. 2026.
Fake toe gate.
Thank you guys so much for listening to our sweet episode with a little bit of chaos sprinkled in. If you guys want to watch us on YouTube.
Thank you for the constructive criticism.
Yeah, as
Sorry,
always.
I interrupted you to say that.
Oh, it's okay.
Thank you again for coming and listening.
Come and tell us if Chelsea's outfit is orange or red. And if you think my shoes fit. Love you guys. And
That's what we said. Goodbye.